Hey guys, Josh here from AFO Airsoft. Today we'll be redoing the paint job on my VFC Mark 18. It's been almost a year since I did the Joker paint job, and it's gotten pretty beat up and ugly since then, so I got some new prints to try out, and I figured I'd give this graffiti one a try. I get all of my hydrographic supplies from Southern Hydrographics. You can find their link in the description, or you can go to hydrographicfilmsupplies.com. I'm not sponsored by them, I just really like their products and prices, so I try to plug them whenever I can. So I'll make this video a little shorter than the other paint job video since I'm kind of just repeating myself at this point. It's all the same process. But just like any other paint job, we gotta start with preparing our surface to be painted. So this process is gonna be a little different since there's already a print applied to this gun. So it's not gonna sand off the way that normal paint would. The best way I found to remove hydrographic film is to use denatured alcohol. And if you can't find denatured alcohol, nail polish remover works just fine as well. It comes off nice and clean without any issue, and after the print is removed, you should sand the surface down with like medium grit sandpaper and then do at least one coat of white paint. Since the denatured alcohol removed the print and didn't remove the white paint from underneath, you don't have to worry about doing like multiple coats. Just one or two will be fine just to make sure it's an even coat. And then leave that to cure as long as possible, 6 hours minimum. I usually just leave mine overnight, and during that time or after that time, you can start prepping for your water transfer part. So there's a lot of hydro dipping tutorials out there from professionals that can give you much better advice than I can, but I'll quickly go over the basics and methods that I use when doing DIY hydro dipping. Specifically, when dipping pieces of a gun, know that you'll have to dip each side separately. You can't really get it all done in one go from the top. It won't really come out looking good. So basically, here's the process. Once the white base coat dries, cut out a piece of film large enough to cover one side of the piece that you're dipping. Next, line the cutout with painter's tape. This is going to help it retain its shape once it's in the water. If you don't do this, it'll expand over the top of the water, and it'll make the image look all distorted once it's dipped. Take your film and object over to the water and lay the shiny side of the film face down on the water. I'll let that hydrate for about 60 seconds and then hit it with the activator. After about 10 seconds, I'll dip the object slowly and at like a 45-degree angle. So I did this at like 1 in the morning, so the lighting is really bad, so I apologize for that. It might be hard to see exactly what I'm doing here. But yeah, that's the process. I'll leave everything to drip dry for an hour or so before dipping the other side, and since the first side is dried at that point, I can use the running water from a hose or something to spray off any excess from the second dip to prevent some ugly overlapping. So now I'm just gonna go through and dip every part of the gun and let them dry. So the process is a little time consuming, but the results are worth it in my opinion if it turns out looking alright. Hope you guys enjoyed. If you want to see any of my other paint job videos that I've done, you can go ahead and look on my channel, they're all there. I've done other Hydrodip paint jobs like this with varying degrees of success, so feel free to check those out. So here is the final product. I filmed this B-roll after using it a couple times out on the field, so it's a little beat up and it's a little like peeling and it looks really gross. Should have just filmed the B-roll right after I dipped it. But you know, this is the best footage I got of it right now. Before I go, guys, just a reminder that our new patches are still available and our Discord is still going strong. Also, Patreon members can get 24-hour early access to my videos before they release and also gain access to exclusive Discord roles and channels. All of those related links are down below. Thanks for watching, guys. I'll catch you in the next one.